So westerns, action, and warlocks. I've got it all right here on this brand new edition of Blu-Ray News. So following up on their recent news of acquiring The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, doing a 4K restoration remastering, Kino Lorber Studio Classics in 2018 released 4K restorations of A Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More, porting over all the previous extras from the previous special edition DVDs and all that type of stuff, plus adding a new commentary track from a film historian or film critic. And hopefully it's going to be the same type of remastering restoration they've been doing on The Good and the Bad and the Ugly, which is fixing all the poor color timing effects that were done on the previous restoration on the film. So hopefully it's going to look the best it possibly can be, and very much please the fans of these spaghetti westerns starring Clint Eastwood. And of course, James Cameron has been toying around with doing some 3D conversions of some of his films. First it was Titanic, now it's Terminator 2 Judgment Day, which will be getting a theatrical release in August, but also Studio Canal has announced that they will be releasing it on the home video formats with Blu-ray 3D and hopefully maybe a standard 2D version of this 4K restoration of T2, which one of the most re-released films on home video formats for the last, 26 years or whatnot. So many Laserdisc editions, so many VHS, DVD, and now a couple of Blu-ray editions. But if they're going to remaster it and make it look the best it possibly ever could, better than it's ever looked, I'll certainly give it the time of day if it's not just a Blu-ray 3D release. So hopefully that'll be hitting sometime by the holiday season is what they're pretty much gathering, but no official details have been released about the release, just saying it will happen subsequent after the theatrical limited run. And Arrow Video has announced in both their UK and US markets they'll be releasing a brand new 4K restoration of John Frankenheimer's Ronin, starring Robert De Niro, Jonathan Pryce, Jean Reno, and a host of other really fantastic actors in this sort of late 90s espionage thriller that's had a lot of acclaim in the past because it had a very realistic, gritty type of car chase sequence akin to The French Connection. It's a film that I've not seen in a very long time, but the fact of the matter is, with Arrow Video giving it this type of treatment, I think maybe it's time for me to revisit this film because the brand new 4K remaster released on Blu-ray on August 15th in the US market will be supervised by the film's cinematographer with a brand new interview by him and a bunch of other archival featurettes, the old John Frankenheimer commentary track, and a host of other really good type of stuff such as an alternate ending theatrical trailer. On the first pressing there'll be a collectible booklet included with it, and there'll also be reversible cover artwork, the brand new artwork for the film, which is yet to be released. But there's other stuff in this thing, such as a Robert De Niro documentary and a whole bunch of other stuff. They're just packing this thing tightly full with a whole bunch of fantastic looking content that I'm sure is going to please anyone's even a half bit of a fan of this film. It's probably going to get a lot of bang for the buck out of this release of the film. Arrow Video is a very highly acclaimed type of distributor that's really done a lot of fantastic work in the past, and I don't think this will be any exception whatsoever. And lastly, a brand new Vestron video title has been announced with the full Warlock Collection, with brand new special features, fantastic new restorations, and a whole host of other great type of stuff because I'm a big fan of the original Warlock starring Julian Sands, directed by Steve Miner, written by David Twohy, but it's only been given like a VHS master in the US markets because for whatever reason Lionsgate just never give it the time of day to really give it any type of care. It's been a Blu-ray release over in Germany or whatnot for years now, but in the US we've never gotten the opportunity to see Warlock in a really good digital format release. And this is going to be a fantastic thing because they've got new audio commentary with Steve Miner for the first film. They're going to have interviews with Julian Sands, the special makeup effects guys, the visual effects supervisors. They're going to have a bunch of archival stuff, theatrical trailers, still galleries, TV spots. They're going to have other documentaries and featurettes on this thing. They're just going to pack it full. Just for the first film alone, it's going to be packed full with so much interesting looking stuff on it. If this was just released as just the first film, I'd be absolutely fantastically pleased. But they're also releasing the second and third films in the franchise in this one collector set, which is being released on July 25th. You're going to get Warlock 2 Armageddon, which is directed by Anthony Hickox, who's also providing a brand new commentary track. You're getting vintage makeup effects, behind the scenes footage, a whole bunch of other stuff, including other trailers and still galleries, all the type of stuff. And even if it is a very cheesy type of sequel, it's kind of a guilty pleasure to kind of just sit down and watch Warlock the Armageddon. But then you get the third film in the franchise starring Bruce Payne with a completely disconnected storyline to the rest of the franchise, but they still had the title for Warlock, so they just slapped it on there. And it's like, it's an okay direct-to-video film. If you really can dig into some nice, juicy Bruce Payne villainy, scene-chewing type of stuff, it's a fine film, but they've not really done much. They're just doing a bunch of archival featurettes and little things here and there for the third film, so not much is going to be given towards the third film, but they're all going to be presented in full HD, restored picture and everything. Going to have very good quality on this thing, as they've so far had on many of the Vestron video titles. I've already got Return of the Living Dead 3 and Chopping Mall, and they're really good, well put together packages. Really slick, tight type of featurettes and interviews and all this type of stuff. Really good type of titles. Really good type of work that are really putting a lot of effort, a lot of enthusiasm into these releases. So July 25th is definitely going to be on my mark and whatnot to get that set, because right now on Amazon it's only going for about 25 some odd dollars, which is a heavy steal for some of these Vestron video titles, which could go for a little bit just for single film releases, can be like 30 bucks or whatnot. So if they can release the Warlock stuff for a nice price like that, I'm so far into it, because I love the first film. Second film's kind of cheesy, like I said, but the third film, if you can get into some good Bruce Payne type of stuff, plus starring Ashley Lawrence from the Hellraiser series, you get a nice set of films you can really enjoy in a triple feature some night. So this will be a pleasing set for me to get, and I hope you guys will post your comments below about what sets, what releases here are really getting your juices going. So guys, thanks for watching this update on Blu-ray news. Hopefully we'll be back some other great stuff soon, but we'll see what comes down the pipeline. So guys, thumbs up, comments below, share the links around. So thanks guys, take care. Bye bye.